Grr. Does that fit in there? Are we good? Windows error. Yen. What's going on? I haven't been doing much unboxing videos. Youngie. That's really hood. Welcome to my guilty pleasure. And don't hate. Let me fix this camera a bit. Move that up a bit. Alright. Let's see. Let me make a few posts before we start actually going. What's up your chat shit? Wow. Thanks for the support, Youngie. Thanks. Oh, dude, what was that? Let's see. Where are my... So what's going on? It's better on Mixer? Yeah, I'd imagine. I'd imagine Facebook being like all that smooth. Not different rarities so much, yen. It's they come with variant cards, which I'll show you right now on the back here. So Summon Sorceress, which was a Shonen Jump exclusive, got reprinted. Isol comes in a super rare now. And then 2 preview cards from the Savage Strike pack that comes out in January. This card is kind of currently OP, and then there's a print kit card. It's a new Elemental Hero spacing thing. So I went ahead. This is actually the second box. I went ahead and I got ready the first box. So I just want to see where my boys are. See if anybody else is gonna jump in this. Mixer. Yes, I'm streaming on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, and Facebook 4 sources that this is being widely streamed to. Prank Kid, the Prank Kid card. Let me see if I can read it from here. I think it is called Prank Kid Rock. Prank Kid Roxy's. I actually kind of want to build a Prank Kid deck. It looks hella fun. Yeah, it's called Prank Kid Roxy's. My Twitch is Bricked Gaming. Twitch.tv/Bricked Gaming. BRICKED Gaming. Yeah, TCG, Konami likes to change their names up, like, vastly. Like, I was, Yeah, I was very disappointed that, you know, Crusadia, that was originally Palladian. Palladian sounds like a way better and cooler name than Crusadia. But what can you do? Word. And there goes Young on Twitch. Alright. I think Youngi's cool enough for me to start this. I'm waiting for freaking the Yugi boys to jump on. Delgado. And thank you for the follow, Youngie. Waiting for Delgado, waiting for Jonkane, Lee, and Lou. But they're nowhere to be found. Lord knows what they're doing. Anyway, let's get open with the first one. So, as some of you already know, the special editions for any TCG pack comes in a single box, and each box comes with 3 packs and 2 promos. And a whole set box comes with 10 of those boxes, equaling out to a total of 30 packs. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to begin with the first one here. I'm really thirsty. And I have nothing to drink. Okay. Let's check out what the promos are. Once I get all 4 promos, I'm not going to go over any more of the promos because there's only 4. So, we have Neo Space Connector. And then Summon Sorcerers, which I was actually lucky enough to get from the Shonen Jump promos. So I have like 3 of these in ultra rare form. This card's like oh, Firewall's gone. All right, Summon Sorcerers is the new hot shit. This Neo Space Connector is a beast, from what I hear in the current meta. Let's see, when this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 Neo Spacian monster or 1 unlimited hero Neos from your hand or deck in defense position. You contribute this card, then target 1 Neo Spacian monster or 1 unlimited hero in your graveyard, special summon in defense. You can only use 1 each of Neo Space Connector once per turn. That's pretty cool. Yeah, dude, it's like free monster, essentially. You know? The special summons a monster from the deck. So like, if this card is linked summon, you can special summon 1 monster from your hand in defense position to your opponent's zone this card points to. You can target 1 face-up monster this card points to, special summon 1 monster from your deck in defense position with the same type as that monster to zone this card points to, but negate its effects. I mean, negating the effect's not a big deal because you're going to end up using it to link climb anyway, so that's Summon Sorceress and Neo Space Connector for our promos. Let's get on to some packs here. Now, unlike normal packs, there's no guarantee that I will get a secret rare at all in these. And so I've gotten in special editions, I've gotten anywhere between 1 and 4 secret rares, whereas in a normal box you would get a guaranteed 2, and in very rare cases 3. So since this pack's already been out, everybody's pretty familiar with the cards. I'm just gonna kind of like just jump into what the super rares, ultra rares, and rares are, and secret rares. So for our first, we got a super rare, Herald of the Abyss, which is a pretty good card. And then for the rare, we got Thunder Dragon Discharge. And then here's some other cards that nobody really cares about at the moment, except actually there's one common card that is really good in this set. It's a new Dino Wrestler card, and it's questionable why they made that card common, because it's like a free pop. You can free special summon it and tribute it to pop something on the field. Yeah, Prankatops, exactly right. It's freaking common, but super power. There we go, Prankatops, right there. Let's see, you contribute 1 Dino Wrestler monster, then target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. A free pop, right there. So, and he's easily summoned too. Look, if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card from your hands. Free. It's freaking crazy. Danger Response Team for our ultra rare. Nice. And Orcus Harp for our rare. And then Eternal Galaxy. Alright. Let me see if I can organize these. Ultra, super, rare, and then secret rare will go right here. And my comments, just put them in this stack with my mouse. Thunder Dragon Dragon Duo for our super rare, and then Galaxy Trance for our rare. Oh, that's actually the end of the first box. Alright, next one. Gokis are not, I wouldn't say they're really too meta, unless you're running like a 60 card Dark Warrior variant. So yeah. But however, I have been seeing some basically some turbo summoning methods with a Goki deck for Gumblar Dragon, just to destroy your opponent's hand. You know, no more U-locking with Gokis, just use it. Goblin actually didn't hit them that hard. It was, you know, with the loss of Firewall, that's what went. Almost. Because Firewall was able to still let them stay afloat and let them bounce cards continuously. But then, you know, they banned it. Which is a good thing, because a lot of decks use Firewall for that. Some Summer Summoner. Say that 5 times fast. And then Orcus Harp Horror for a rare. Goblin did let them U-Link, however there were other Link monsters that pointed, you know, right and left. Even though they may have been like Link 3 or Link 4. They were still able to get it like in the middle. So like for me, I had a Goki deck, and all I did was replace it with Proxy Dragon. And I was still able to U-block. it is less it was less consistent without um, Goblin. Second Expedition to Danger for a super rare, and then the Galaxy Transfer a rare. Sky Striker Maneuver Vector Blast for a super rare, and then Signet Fusion for our rare. They are, and you know what it is it's that no matter what, um, they have that flip effect mechanic, and any deck that uses like flips are a little slow, except I guess in the case of what is it, Ghost Tricks? Those are actually pretty good. Oh, here we go. So, Prank Kid Roxy's, and then Issol Two Tails of the Noble Knights. And that's all 4 promos. A Mistrick Holder for our super, and Signet Fusion for our rare. Hold up. Getting text messages. Who are you? Tau Tree. Second Expedition to Danger for our super, and then Thunder Dragon Discharge for our rare. Tau Tree. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Oh, first secret rare. Orchestrated Return. Really great. I actually pulled a playset of these already, but it's good to have more. Orcus Harpor for our rare. Oh, prediction. Okay. Bro, I'm trying to get that Colossus. I got 1 Colossus. Promos. If I can get 2 more Colossuses. Colossuses. I didn't pull one today. That's not what I'm saying. I pulled one, when the pack first came out. Danger Mothman. Salamangreat Heatleo. Condemned Witch for a secret rare. Pretty much the the fuse line of the pack. That makes 2. Clock Wyvern. So we pulled 2 secret rares so far. Oh, dang, I like almost skipped right past it. Sky Striker Maneuver Vector Blast for our super. And then Constellation Prize for our rare. Yo, Marisa, what time you work tomorrow? I bet you close. Promise. The promos always come in like the same pairs. You know, if you get a Roxy's, you're gonna get an Isolde. If you get a Summoner, you're gonna get this other card. Neospatian Connector. Okay. Extra Fuel Burial for our super. And then Salamangreat Heat Leo. A lot of Salamangreat cards. And then my boy General wants to build one. He's waiting for the rest of the support to come out next year. Ooh, a third secret rare. Chaos Dragon Levianeer. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but by now, if you've watched my box openings. Orchestrated Babel. You know, I don't pronounce things right ever. Alright, so from my experience, we have a chance of getting one more secret rare out of this box. So, let's see. And we still got, after this one, 5 more packs. 5 more special editions. 15 packs. And Galatea, the Orcus Autumn Maiden for our super. And then Token Collector for our rare, which was a sneak peek ultra rare promo, which I actually got a few of. This card I heard is actually making its way. You know, since super polymerization is a thing now, some people have been using their opponents like against Thunder Dragons, like super poly plus 1 dark monster and your opponent's Thunder Dragon monster, Titan Colossus. Get this bad boy off the field, get that Colossus out of the way. It's actually very clever. So this fusion requirement is 1 fusion monster and 1 dark monster. Neospatian and Summon Sorcerer, see? Always in the same pairs. Right. Thunder Dragon Duo for our supers. And Token Collector for our rare. Necro Valley Throne for our super. And then Clock Spartoi for our rare. Ooh, Galaxy Eye Soul Flare Dragon. That's my boy right there. I pulled 3 of these playset when the pack first came out, and I rebuilt my my Galaxy Eyes deck because of it. It plays okay. It could be better. Constellation prize for a rare. So we actually pulled more secret rares than we did ultra rares so far. 3 versus 2. Roxy's insults. Oh, Cyber's Clock Dragon. I actually needed the second one. I was going to trade my boy for one, but nah, I don't got two. Sorry, JLo. Fight for a Patchwork. For our rare. I need to build this orchestrated deck. They still got more support coming out next year. I think it's Savage Strike. So in a month. Ungursu, the Orchestrator for our super. And then Gravekeeper's Headman for our rare. Second Expedition into Danger for our super. And then Orcus Brass Bombard for our rare. Trying to remain as organized as I can. Not make a mess. I'm definitely gonna have to like put all these Frankatops to the side. Condemned Witch. That makes 4 secret rares. Tall Hike for a rare. Youngie, you show me you build a deck, and I'll give you all the Frankatops. Danger Mothman. And Clock Wyvern. Clock Wyvern is actually a really great card. However, when I built my Cyber deck and I put it in there, I never actually drew it. Uh-huh. I believe when I see it, man. Herald of the Abyss for our super. And Thunder Dragon's 100 Thunders for our rare. Alright, we got 2 more of these to go. Roxy's an insult for the promos. Prankatops. Galatea for a super rare, and Toll Hike for a rare. Mistrick Holder for a super rare, and Orchestrated Babble for a rare. What's it gonna be? Second Expedition into Danger for a super. And Thunder Dragon's 100 Thunders for a rare. What I want to see is the other ultra rare freaking Thunder Dragons. Thunder Dragons alone are like low drop rates. Nectar, Summon Sorceress. These are the last 3 packs of the first special edition box. Galatea, the Orcus Automaton. Orcus Harp Horror. Stick to the last pack. Extra Foolish Burial for a super rare. And then Consolation Prize for a rare. And the last pack of the first box. Danger Dogman for a super rare. And then Orcus Brass Bombard for a rare. And then a bunch of comments. Alright, and that's it for the first box. So total of three ultras, 4 secret, 2 of which are condemned, which might as well have not been in the secrets at all. Womp womp. And let's see what the spoils are with the promos. I know Geospacing Connector and Summon Sorceress are pretty sought after. Let's see. Roxy's, Isol's, Connector, Summon Sorceress, Roxy's, Isold, Roxy's, Isold, Roxy's, Connector, Sorceress, Connector, Sorceress. Okay. And the results are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Roxy's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Connector. Which means I got 5 of everything else. As well. That's cool. Came out quite even. Oops. The Summon Sorcerers, though. Yeah. Glad I got this. Don't need this. Actually, I think my boy needs this. Glad I got one of these. Don't care about Condemn Witch. Orchestrated Return already had a playset of. So that's going to be a tradable one. Any supers that not really. I was pretty good stocked on all the supers from the release. Oh, one of these cards is like kind of damaged from the side. Yeah, you can kind of see it like from here. See that little creasing? That's this guy. I don't know how that happens. Oh, now perfect. Okay, put these off to the side. Should I go into the second box or should I just make a video? The questions, the questions, the questions. Oh, sorry, my Nightbot doesn't like caps. Another one. I guess. Trying to see if we get that Colossus, right? Alright, it's fine. Fine! Just give me a second, let me just get rid of this one very stuffed trash bag. Set up a new one. This is... Okay, it's done. The tool to open these up. It's not just for work. All up in there. Soul Fusion. Let me put these off to the side. The spoils from the first box. Okay. Oh boy. First box. Yep, I just ripped right into it. Like, I'm not gonna waste time trying to open them neatly. Alright, and for the promos, let's see, they come in pairs. The same pairs. First pack, second box, here we go. I almost dropped everything. And with the first pack, we get an ultra rare Galaxy Eye Soul Flare Dragon and a Thunder Dragon Matrix for our rare. One Beauty Orchestrator for our super rare, and a Token Collector for our rare. Heritage of the Chalice, Noble Knights card for our ultra rare, and it's the second ultra rare. And Orcus Harp Horror for our rare. And that's one box down. Second box. And the promos are Roxy's and Isolt. Danger Mothman for super rare, and a Frightfur Patchwork for our rare. Orchestrated return for a secret rare. This is already looking quite familiar. Salamangreat Heat Leo for our rare. Swear to God, if I get another Condemned Witch. Sky Striker Maneuver Vector Blast for our super, and Echo Valley Temple for our rare. I gotta put together my Sky Striker deck. I have all the cards, so just gotta put it together. Third box. Roxy and Isolt. Oh, there we go. Thunder Dragonhawk. Which I think I already have a playset of. Doki Pole. That's the other Thunder Dragons. Thunder Dragon Roar and Thunder Dragon Dark that I need. And then, of course, one more Titan, because I'm going to get a trade for a Titan. And then 2 Colossus. Yeah, I'll tell you, the Orcus Automaton for a super, and Gravekeeper Supernaturalist for our rare. Some Summer Summoner for our super, and Thunder Dragon Matrix for our rare. And that's the end of the third box. On to the fourth. With this pack, I'm okay with not getting like secret rares as long as I get all the ultra rares I need, which are all the Thunder Dragons. Ace Base and Summon Sorcerers. Danger Dogman for our super, and Supernaturalist for our rare. Thunder Dragonhawk. Another Ultra. Clock Spartoy for a rare. Two Dragonhawks, which I have enough Dragonhawks. I already have a playset. Give me Dark. Give me Roar. Those are like 15 bucks a pop. It's expensive. Some Summer Summoner for our super. Sand Fusion for our rare. And that's the end of box 4. We're on box 5. Base Connector and Summoner. Fogo, Justice for Hire for our super. And Thunder Dragon's 100 Thunders for our rare. Galtea, the Orcus Automaton for our super, and then Orchestrated Babble for our rare. Boy, Pikachu. Extra Fool's Bearer for a super. Token Collector for our rare. Box 6. Yeah. Crankcase Roxy's and Isoldes. Danger Mothman for our super rare. And then Thunder Dragon's 100 Thunders for our rare. Some Summon Summoner for our super. Orcus Harp Horror for our rare. Payano! What's good, man? Mangusu, the Orcus Orchestrator for our super. And then Orchestrated Babel for our rare. Not much. Hell yeah. And it is hella fun. Oh, we got Tsuchinoko. Oh man, this is one of the money cards in the pack. Hold up, I gotta value this shit. TCG. Oh, J-Lo is gonna flip. Let's see. Oh, damn, Youngie. Yep, 34 bucks. Yeah, I know J-Lo's gonna want this Tsuchinoko. That's a nice pull. Clock Wyvern for a rare. How you been, Payano? I hope you've been good, bro. Yeah, I see you be posting up like the only funny shit. No, my boy J-Lo. His last name is Lopez. His first name starts with a J. Noble Knight, Ivan. Cynet Fusion. And then other cards nobody cares about. Word. Live that best life. Oh, did I pass? Oh, yeah. I was like, it went right to a rare. Some Summon Summoner. And Supernaturalist. Let me send this to him right now. Let's see. Take a photo. All right, box 7. No, box 8. numbers. Uh, I have a I have a few decks, and the ones I actually like to play are not the best ones because they're like more fun. You know, but I am planning on going to a regional tournament in January with some guys, and so I know it's gonna be like hella competitive. So I'm thinking about pulling out one of the best decks, which I haven't built yet, but I have all the cards for. And see how far I can get with that. God damn it, Condemned Witch! Token Collector. Whack ass. I really hope like Condemned Witch comes something good. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Sky Striker Maneuver Vector Blast for a super. Cave Keeper's Headman for a rare. Who said what? Summer Sorceress. Noble Knight Ivan for our super, and 5 for Patchwork for our rare. That was the 8th box. Onto the 9th box. 2 more boxes. Yo, Dark Magician is still around, my guy. Like, a few years ago, when they came out with the new Yu-Gi-Oh movie that went back to the original characters, they released a bunch of support for Dark Magician, and it's a pretty competitive deck. Especially because a lot of cards play spell cards, and that deck has a way to lock out the opponent from playing any spell cards unless they have a spellcaster on the field. Blue Eyes just finally got some really good support. For a while, because Fabian was playing Blue Eyes for a while because he's like a big Kaiba fan, and it was good when we were playing it, but then they kept coming out with more support for other decks, including Red Eyes, Galaxy Eyes, and Blue Eyes was just kind of sitting there like, where's my support? But they finally just released support like a couple months ago for it. That's actually really, really good support. Second Expedition to Danger for a super, and a Thunder Dragon Matrix for a rare. I don't think he's alive in the shows anymore. They're way like into a future now, where like everybody kind of dives into a virtual world and duels there, and not really so much in real life. I mean, they still duel in real life, but it's mostly all the action takes place in the virtual worlds. It's actually a really good series. Some Summer Summoner. It is like these new monsters that are part of that new series called Link Monsters. They have like arrows at the bottom. No defense. They have like a Link rating, and they also have no level or rank. Some very weird monsters that it took a little getting used to. But they did it to slow down the game, because when they released XC's monsters, which were the black card monsters, the game sped up really fast, and people were able to spam out like 5 monsters on the field with way too much power. And they were like, yeah, we gotta chill with that. We need a way to slow it down. Link Monsters were the way, but now that they have enough support to support almost every conceivable deck, it's basically about the same. Me, though, well, I have a shit ton of common cards, and this is just maybe a third from this pack alone. I still have like stacks of common cards from this particular pack that I need to get rid of, and then also from the other ones. I just really don't know what to do with them. Like, they're all just commons. The super rares, the rares, super rares, the ultra rares, and the super rares I keep. I store them away in like trading card storage boxes that, you know, usually used for like baseball cards and such, and I tuck those away in a closet. Sky Striker Maneuver Vector Blast for a super. Orcus Harp Horror for a rare. Alright, and then we are on to our last box. Was that really? On to the last box. Will I pull a Force Secret Rare? I doubt it. Raxis and Isolts. That 5% is going to the credit cards that's used to pay for these. Let's see, Mystric Holder. Thunder Dragon Discharge. I want to build a Thunder Dragon deck. That's one of the top decks that are out right now. Oh, we pulled a Titan. Oh, so now I got my playset of Titans because JLo's gonna trade me one. Now I just need 2 Colossus, which are the most expensive cards in the set. They're like $80 a piece. Titan was Dragon, Titan, Thunder Dragon, Titan. What is your pricing? Oh, Thunder Dragon Titan is like a cheap ass card. It's like $4. Colossus is the one that I need. Colossus is expensive as fuck. Last pack, which is gonna be a super rare, I can tell you right now, because we hit the cap of 4 secrets and 4 ultras. If it's anything other, I'll be really shocked. Nope, correct. Super. Danger Mothman. And Goki Pole for a rare. And that's it. That's all the packs. Well, that was 60 packs of cards that we opened up tonight. I got a lot of cards to put away. But I'm glad I pulled that Thunder Dragon. Even though it's like a $4 card, I could have just bought it straight out if I needed to. But I definitely need the other Thunder Dragons for this set. Let's see. And then, what did I get for the promos again? Was it even? Nope, wasn't even this time. Got four summon sorceress, which means I got 6 Roxy's and Isoldes. Read any of what the cards? I mean, more or less, like, going back to read the cards, I mean, they pretty much, like, if there's an archetype like this one, like says Salamangreat, there's a bunch of other cards that have Salamangreat cards. And it's like, if I'm gonna build that type of deck, I'll look at what they do. But usually, if they're part of an archetype, so Salamangreat to Salamangreat, they won't really be viable, you know, or it's not viable, but versatile in other decks. It's very rare that there's a card that's dedicated to an archetype that happens to also be versatile into other decks. So not really worth going into seeing what every single card does if they're stuck to an archetype. Dude, if you want to get back into it, it's really good time. So we got custom playmats and everything. Team Bricks. There's my boy. Odd Vortex. Got me through a lot of tournaments. I didn't win any of them, but, you know, I got into the finals a few times at locals. Yep. Well, I basically created the team, and then I went and I actually designed these playmats. So far, it's like I have a couple of my own custom playmats, and then I got one for Devon, and JLo's looking to get one at some point if everything you know what? Yeah, I would definitely think about it because it is time. It is well, it's not really time consuming. You can actually do it on like spare time. It's just that if you don't do it like yeah, the metas are kind of like a year long. They're kind of like seasons. So if you don't get it, if you don't make a deck like within the season, the next season, or you have it like half built, chances are it might be obsolete. Um, especially if you're going for like a top tier deck, because usually top tier decks are the ones that Konami hits on the ban list during the next season, or even during the season. Sometimes if they end up being way too overpowered, um, you know, so they got all the information through their championship series tournaments and see like what cards are being played, what decks are being played way too often, and then they go ahead and just hit it with the ban list. But there are some rogue decks out there that, you know, will last a few seasons because they're really good, but not a lot of people play them because they're not the top tier, and so they kind of sneak in there and just start destroying stuff. So like last year, Altergeist was a new archetype that came out, and now it's actually this year is actually one of the top tiers. Last year was like pure rogue. Like they'll go in there, people weren't prepared for it, and just like get slaughtered by it. Do I ever play live? Not yet. I've been trying to like get equipment together, like um, an overhead camera, kind of like this, but this one is just a webcam. But the way that the way, so you see how you only see like part of the fields. If I wanted to get the full fields for both players, my camera would have to be really high. And I did buy something to do that, but the thing is that the camera is too low quality to actually see from that distance. So I'm looking to maybe get a actual camcorder, something, hopefully something ultra light, to so that I can live stream it live when I play. However, like, I'm probably gonna start recording live duels and then edit them and post them on my YouTube channel with my iPhone, because that records in 4K. And well, I'll probably do it like 1080 at 60 frames, because that's more than enough for YouTube. So I'd probably start doing that, because at least that I'm able to get a decent view of everything. I just need the right attachment to hold the phone up. I have one, but it requires like a pretty big table to latch itself onto and then reach overhead, because it has a 5-foot long reach. And if I'm in a small table, it's not really gonna work out, you know. So just got to get the right tripod mounting, and then I can start doing it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So actually, let me see if I can find a video here on my phone. I actually was testing it out with my phone, and I made a recording. Did I delete the recording? No. Okay. So this is actually what it kind of looks like using my phone. So it actually comes out quite clear. But if I was trying to do this with the webcam, that whole field would be super blurry. You wouldn't be able to see jack. I'm actually using like a portable camera flash to illuminate the fields so the camera sees it better. So that's how I'm going to start recording it. And then what I'll do is that I'll probably in like Adobe Elements probably throw like an overlay to cut all this out, because I don't want to see the rest of that table. But yeah, came out pretty good, I think. So it'll be viewed like this, sideways, so you see both players. Yeah, gorillas still exist. This is actually there's actually an arm I found on Amazon, and it was actually pretty cheap, especially because I had credit on Amazon. And it's basically kind of the arm that I'm using right now to hold this webcam up, except it has an extra arm, because usually they have like two arms that articulate like that, and they could kind of like go different ways. The one I have that I'm using in the video actually has a third arm, and the total reach is like 5 feet. So I have it like on the other side of the table, reaching all the way over to the mat to get the height over. No doubt. I mean, there is like a third party application. Let me see if I can actually get it up. Hold on. Bongio Pro Live. Let me see. Okay, here it is. All right, so this here is a free download. It's not actually supported by Konami, It's a fan based thing, but you can actually build. They have every card available, and the effects are legit. All the cards are legit cards. There's no like made up cards or fake cards that they put in here. Um, and you can actually play online against other people. Hold on, I think my overlay is like killing this right now. Let me get rid of that. There we go. And where's my C922? Nope. Do I have my 920 up? I don't have my 920 up. Oh, that works. But yeah, so like this. Let me do one right now. Hold on. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a duel live online. Let me just pick a deck. Oop. Nope. Deck edit. My Crusadia deck. Okay. I'm with that. Hold on. I'm not running Firewall Dragon. I might have banned. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Video capture device. Add source. Add existing source. Whoa! Hello, me. Massive. Okay. Someone do this one live right quick for you. Let's see. Online. USA. Let's do TCG only. One guy. Damn it. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see if he's playing. No? Okay, maybe not. Okay, let me make my own room. TCG only, single duel. Alright. So let's see. Watch me lose horribly in this right now. Yeah, this is. Yeah, think of this as Duel Links, except instead of a 20 card deck, I'm gonna go second. It's your full 40 card deck, and let's see how this turns out. I think for. Oh, Noble Knights. That's actually one of the cards I just pulled today. Another card we pulled today. I hope I draw a Kaiju. If I draw a Kaiju, this is pretty much over. And it's gonna be so funny. My hand's looking pretty bad right now. I have too many of the same card. Not much we can do with these. I could think of something, but it all depends what my next draw is gonna be. And you see here on the sides that they show you the effects of the cards. So you're actually playing against other people. Okay, that get rid of the effects. Dumping 4. It's really clever. So what's this do? This is, okay, gives it 1,000 attack points. And then it loses 200 attack after that for each of the standby phases. Let's see. Okay. Come on, my guy. He's really trying, like, not to end his turn right now. Yep. Alright. What I got? Alright, here we go. I think I got this. Normal summon. If he quits, is it because he knows what's coming? Let me special summon. Nope. Let's see. Let me grab this guy. He's gonna come in handy. Alright, then we're gonna link for 2 for Leo. Alright, then I'm going to special summon. Okay, we'll do Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. Get my Maximus back, even though I didn't really need it, because I already have another one. And then the field card. Alright, this field card is going to allow me to attack every monster on the fields. And then I'm going to link for 2 for the ultimate guy. Yo, he's about to take this L hard. Like, you got no freaking idea right now how hard he's about to take this L. This allows my Maximus to do piercing damage. This will allow my Maximus to do double damage. And then this will allow my Maximus to attack every monster. So, first I'm going to attack the defense monster. Wham! 58 right there. Attack. Game over. That's what we call an FTK. First turn kill, baby. I'm going to save that, actually. Let's see. Crusadia versus Noble Knights. This December 2018. Yeah, the summoning process in this game now is ridiculous. So there's no more like normal summon, wait to normal summon another, then tribute summon. That's still there, but everything's about special summoning, and all these monsters have special summon abilities under certain conditions. So like my Noble Knights that you saw there, watch a replay. So you can actually save the replay. Swap. The Noble Knights that you saw there, pause. Where is it at? Nope, not his. Swap. My extra deck. They have these abilities where they can be special summoned to a zone that a Link monster points to. So since my monster is pointing at 2 different zones, I was able to special summon 2 Crusadia monsters to those zones that it pointed to. This would be rated R. Yeah, bro. Yeah, so all these Link monsters are all... That's what it's about now. Some of these are overpowered, too. Like this was the Link 4, requires 4 monsters to summon. 3 monsters to summon. Yeah, I mean, once you watch a few and then you get... I'm gonna let this play. Watch this happen again in fast motion. Once you get used to the idea, you start understanding it easier. Because Link summoning was like... It took me like a couple months to get used to it, to be honest. And it was because I was like right there at its start. So everybody was like confused on how certain Link summonings worked. And this thing called Link climbing. So you saw how I went from 1 Link monster, then got another one, then I got another one, and they call that Link climbing. But yeah, see, I got all these videos of me slaughtering people with that deck, and then the Galaxy Eyes that I resurrected. Yeah, and a bunch more. Dude, they have Konami releases tutorials on YouTube all the time whenever they release a new mechanic. Pendulum summoning. A lot of people still don't know how to pendulum summon, and one of my main decks is a pendulum deck, so I had to make sure that I knew how it worked, and that took me like a week. But yeah, there's a lot of cool shit out there when it comes to this game. This game has gotten so advanced. It is really, you know, it's really complex, but it's really a lot of fun. Like it really puts your brain to work now. It's not simple attack defense, you know, summon the strongest monster. Because you can have like there's one deck that was like top tier last year, and the strongest monster I had in the deck was only 1600 attack. But it basically what they did was that they would burn your life points because of their abilities. Nah, dude, I'm definitely gonna go to tournaments. I might go to the tournaments with this deck. Um, it's just I have to be prepared with, you know, all these extra cards to counter other decks that might screw my ass over. So I'm either debating using this deck, my Crusadia deck, my Odd Eyes deck, the Sky Striker deck I've yet to build, or if I manage to get the Thunder Dragon cards, I'll go in with Thunder Dragons. But that's the only thing, is that when you go with a top tier deck, everybody is ready for those top tier decks. So they build their decks around it, they build their extra decks around it to counter them. Do I have this deck real life? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh god. Actually, let me go back into box opening events. Ultimate Guard. Crusadia. And so, if I can get the cards out of the box. Type. Built this deck. Real life. All of these monsters. Yeah, man. That's what happens. It wouldn't have gotten like this far if I didn't have people to play with. I would have, because originally when I started getting back into this, it was me and Don. We were talking about it, and we were like, yo, we should just play. You know, we both like were cleaning our houses at the same time for some reason, and we found our decks, and we were like, yo, we should just play. And we ended up playing, and I was just like, yo, I really liked my spellcaster deck. Then I found out there was more support for Dark Magician. I was like, should I rebuild it? Yeah, so I ended up rebuilding Dark Magician, and then other people at work started playing because they saw that. So they're like, "Yo, they have no support for Dark Magician." I was like, "Yeah," and other people got into it. So a bunch of people at Best Buy started playing. Then when I left Best Buy, I went to, I'm at Apple now. Yeah, I met people, and they were like, they saw I had a Yu-Gi-Oh card hanging from my ID, because they give us like these IDs we hang from our belts, and I put a Yu-Gi-Oh card in it, and they were like, "Yo, you play?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Yo, a bunch of us play here," and they're like, "Word?" I was like, "It's lit." So that's how it's been. Yo, bro, it really is. There's a lot more popular Yu-Gi-Oh players out there. Like there are actually uh, pretty good ones. Like one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh players out there, his name is Simo. He makes really good like reviews on YouTube. and I'll always like watch his reviews. He's like really cool. Uh, but you know, they already have like a really large fan base like these folks, and I don't really put too much content out there because it does cost money. Like this was like the first time I did an unboxing in like 2 months, right? Soul Fusion came out 2 months ago, I think, and then this is the special edition that released. So, you know, it's like if I got the money, I'll post the content, but you know, otherwise, until I can get like the setup to do the live duels, that way I can constantly bring content without having to spend money. You know, I just play. Then that's how it's gonna go. Hey Mario, what's going on? Thanks for checking out the YouTube channel. I have this streaming on like 4 platforms right now: YouTube, Mixer, Twitch, and Facebook. Mario, you caught me right at like the end. You missed like the whole unboxing, but for you, I'll go over what went down in the special edition. So we got a bunch of Neospacing connectors, prank kids, Isoldes, summoners from the promos. And nobody cares about all this stuff. Let's go right into the Thunder Dragonhawk. Got 2 of those. Heritage of Chalice, Gal Soulflare. We pulled a Titan, which is nice. Condemned Witch, blah. But we got a Tsuchinoko and an Orchestrated Return. I did do another special edition box too, but the pulls weren't worth mentioning. I pulled 2 Condemned Witches out of it. It was like whack. But yeah, but but Chris, the mounts that I've been looking, like the tripod mounts that would help out a lot that I've been looking at, they're like $150 and shit. So I gotta find, you know, I gotta find money essentially. Once I pay off my credit cards, I'm good to go. Which I don't really owe that much, but you know, so I kind of pay them off slowly. I just like to have nothing owed before I make large purchases. So. Yo, word. I gotta find me a sugar daddy. Gotta find me a Yugi daddy. I'm definitely gonna go for it, no doubt about that. Right after, probably, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm going to a regional tournament in January. So right after that, I'm gonna start increasing content. I'm definitely gonna have some team shirts or sweaters made. You know, if the guys help chip in for that, because like the website, I want to get like a hoodie. Like they have like t-shirt hoodies, so like thin hoodies, and I want to put the logo that I made for it on there. But the thing is that you have to like order 6. I'm like, shit, I have to order 6. If I could order just one, I definitely would have one by now. I don't care if it costs me like $100, you know, but it's like $50 per person, you know, for order 6, which isn't bad. It's just trying to get everybody to cough up that $60, that $50. Yeah, no doubt. That I know. That's why I'm like I'm not too pissed about it. I was lucky enough to find a site that, you know, lets you order custom mats, you know, at one, and like one mat costs like a custom mat costs like $25. But the thing is that the sites are really cool because If you don't like the way it came out, you can return it, no questions asked, and you can either get a refund or exchange it for another design. Which is really dope. Which I did once. I made a design, and when it came in, I didn't like really the way it looked, and so I returned it, and then I got this one, and they were just like, yeah, no problem, we'll take care of it for you. Just send it back to us. All I had to do was pay the postage, and that was it. I was just like, lit. Yeah, and they don't do just like Yu-Gi-Oh mats. They do, they do mouse pads, um, large scale play mats for whatever game that you wanna make, and they'll print it out for you and they'll send it to you, and it's pretty affordable. So I got this one. I actually have a few designs. Actually, if you go to my Instagram for this Team Bricked, do I have an underscore under it? Shut up, Siri. Yes, Team underscore Bricked. For the Instagram, I actually have a bunch of custom designs that I made, not printed, but I just designed them in like Photoshop. Posted on that page, and some Yu-Gi-Oh content that I've done, and some other gaming content that I've posted as well. Because I use my Twitch channel to stream not just Yu-Gi-Oh content, but also mainly video game content. Like I was playing Darksiders 3 earlier for like almost 4 hours, so I was doing that. No, I think so too, because I think they can actually reuse the material to reprint on it. Because I think this part right here, I think they can force this off, but the fabric is really great. Like it's machine washable. So thanks, brother. The mat underneath it, that's an actual Yu-Gi-Oh official mat that I won at a tournament. Uh, I got into the finals, and the top four got that playmat. So I think, yeah. So I think they remove it and then just print another design on top of it, which is pretty dope. What time is it? Nice. I'm elite. Let's see. What time? Oh shit. So I gotta be up what time? 4? Yeah, I gotta be up at 4. I gotta be up in like 5 hours. So I'm gonna call it here. Chris, thanks for hanging out. It was good catching up with you. I'm definitely for you, man. I'm gonna try to get more content out there, and keep you up to date on there. Let you know. That way, yeah, definitely got to get more content up. The other thing is that it's time. Like everybody I play with, they're not kids, they're adults. So everybody's got like their job, they got their kids, and so on and so on. So it's hard to like find a good time to meet up with people. Like 4 of them live in Queens, 1 of them lives in Brooklyn. The rest of us live here in the Bronx. But yeah, but we try. You know. So January 6th, I'll probably try to do like live streaming from my phone while we're at the regional tournament. So definitely gonna try that January 6th. The trip to, the trip there, while there, then the trip from. Gonna be exhausted, but whatever. All right, man. Chris, be good. Thanks for everybody checking out. I am out. Thanks a lot, Chris. I appreciate it. Good night, bro.